All right, I lasted at Clutter Park for about 3 minutes. It is freezing out here. It is absolutely freezing, so I am going home with the heater on. I don't even know that any of my live streams have come through because I shut them off and then it says waiting, do you want to resume? So I don't know what happened with any of them. I don't want the phone to go flying when I drive. Oh, what the heck was that? Why does this car keep doing that? Let's make sure it's in drive. Okay. Oh my God, my glasses are absolutely covered with tears. They are totally blocked out with tears. I'll be with you in a minute. We're not going to be doing plane spotting. This is a drive. I know the phone's going to go flying. I don't want it to go flying. Okay, so I know that my mom's got dementia and that she's kind of sometimes there and sometimes not. Is that a police car up ahead? Okay, so Mom, I'm standing out there at Clutter watching the airplanes, and I thought, it's freezing out here. I've been out here 3 minutes. I can't stand out here. I will break out in shivers because I'm a nervous wreck and I'm falling apart from what just happened. So, and it's cold out here. That's a police car. Yep. Is that Highway Patrol? That's Highway Patrol. Who else is going to try to cut me off? 3 people cut me off while the Highway Patrol is ahead of me. That's nice. Thank you. All right, so I'll get to the video in a minute. Here we go. After I make the turn, I'll put the camera up on the dash. So my mom called, or I called up my mom when I was over at the vet, and I said, I'm putting her down. And she says, what? I said, I'm putting her down. People, what are you doing? Leave me alone. I'm putting her down. So she calls up a little bit later. She says, where are you? I said, I'm driving home. So I get in the house. I'm crying my eyes out. She doesn't not say a word. Doesn't say a word. I'm hysterical. I'm not there with the dog. I'm crying. She says nothing. I walk outside. I come back in. She says nothing. So I decide I'm going to go to Clutter, try to calm my mind, relax, watch the planes, maybe cry. Went out there with my sunglasses on. Nobody's there. And my mom calls up. I'm walking away because it's so cold, so I'm walking to my car. My mom calls up, are you coming home? I said, why? And she said, I hate when people do that. When they call you up, they say, where are you? Or are you coming home? Or where are you going to go? Leave me alone. Tell me why you called. So she said, are you coming home? I said, why? She said, well, I want to ask you some questions. I said, what do you want to ask me? And she said, did you take her to the 3rd floor? Well, the 3rd floor is the emergency hospital, where the dogs are in the cages. I took my mom up there once when she was admitted. So I said, what does it matter if she went to the 3rd floor? She says, well, I want to ask you some questions. I said, she's dead. She said, I want to ask you some questions. I said, she's dead. What more is there to ask? My dog is dead. She's dead. She's not coming home. And I think at that point it finally hit her and she was ready to cry and she said, okay, and she hung up. Now I know her brain's gone because she's getting old, but I told her, I said, I'm coming home. I don't want to answer questions. I don't want to sit there and start talking about what I went through, that I was holding her, that they put the needle in her. I don't want to talk about it. Not now. She said, okay. When this dog was sick the last couple months, my mom would look at her poop in the hallway and say, you're disgusting. I'd say, she's an animal. She can't do anything else. She doesn't know better. Do I say you're disgusting when you have accidents? I told her, I said, one of these days this dog will be dead. Are you going to be saying, good, I have a clean carpet now? I said, is that what matters to you in this life? And she loved that dog every morning. I don't talk to my mom because my mom doesn't talk to me. My mom's an ass. Every morning, my mom would walk down the hallway, and the dog would block the hallway and wag her tail, and my mom, oh, you're so cute. And then when she went blind, the dog would block the hallway. My mom would say, can you move your dog? I'd say, why don't you stop coming down here every night at 8 o'clock and leave her alone? Let the dog have peace. Well, there's not going to be a dog in that hallway in the morning greeting my mom, and there's not going to be a dog greeting my mom at all. And I think that's what's going to hit her. Because she's treated her kids like crap and nobody wants to deal with her. And the dog that gave her attention and love, lots of attention and love, and couldn't wait to see her every day when she walked out of her bedroom, that dog is not alive anymore. So my mom will have clean carpets, and she'll have a clean kitchen and a clean living room and no water bowls and no poop rugs in the hallway. And no dog, and no love. And none of that beautiful personality that this dog was to me for the last 7 years. Gone with 3 shots. Gone with 1 shot. And now I get to go home and sit in a house with a bitter mother and a dog that's gone. It's going to be a tough while. It's going to be tough for me. I am very alone right now. Mom was supposed to go, not the dog. The dog had many years ahead of her. I didn't ever imagine that I would be making this decision so young in her life. So I'll go home and I'll cry. And my mom will sit there and watch their stupid TV show until 10 o'clock. And then I'll sit in the corner. And I won't have to worry about screaming or getting upset and setting the dog off. Because she's gone. And all I get to do is deal with a mother that's nuts. Oh, life was not supposed to be this way. These last few years... Not happy. This last year, the worst year of my life, except when Dad died. And tonight, I'm on my own. Oh my God, how did this happen?